Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80. Stay with your man. Slam. Regular.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get in the weight room. Let's go up. No, 66. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Let's see.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, I 7. Line 54. Hey, watch the slam. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check where he go. Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Returnable here for Callaway. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Army. Showing it. Run.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Who that? Right there.
22 jet bomber. 72.
Tighten up.
Hey, Alpha. Check it.
Bang.
Throwing again. Brady going up top. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Trying to get it to Woods.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike's 54. Yeah.
Alert! Mike 72.
On play action, it's Brady. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Woods, the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, go 66.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Texans, 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st down, Texans.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun. Brady. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man, here's Foster. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. We'll pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And the Texans first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Go Bandit!
Switch it.
Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you to flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, 66 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Come on, D. Hey, 1 set. Check, Mike. 54. Mike, 54.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Go, go. Come on. Regular. Joker.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Robert Foster. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Blue down.
King.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check it, reload. Hey, orbit.
I know he ain't got it.
Check it, reload.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Trotted. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Get that ball. Check 43.
Alpha.
It's a safety crease.
Bravo. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Texans.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Bud.
Watch the run. At 58 is a mutt.
Rip.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, wahoo! Let me go.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers. No.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jarius Wright there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Alert!
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the catch made by Hilton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Alabama.
To throw again on second down, Brady. He finds his target, John Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Hey, 66.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Check it, reload.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Big Ed. He's coming.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Mike
180.
25. Check 25.
Hurry.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second and 12, Mayfield. This is the tight end Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Delta.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 37. Check 37.
Sugar. Hey, I-7.
Now Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Set, 20.
Lunch 59.
Kings.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step up.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Check 59. Ready? Mike's 5-9.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mayfield looks to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.